What's up, gamers? GamerDad here. This is a guide to help you complete the Cracking the Vault Most Wanted quest, assist in defeating cold-blooded bosses. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. I greatly appreciate your support. So you have three different places where you can go for this: Shattered Slabs, Faulty Splits, or Brutal Bastion. For me, I recommend the following strategy I'm going to outline here. So I like going to Shattered Slabs. It's my favorite place to eliminate the boss. And I'm going to show you where I'm going to start and then how I'm going to make my way over to Shattered Slabs and hope that it'll help you. So right here west of the Citadel is where I'm going to start at the dock there. There's a vending machine. Then I'm going to come through the water and I'm going to land on the shore just west of Shattered Slabs, and then I'm heading over to Shattered Slabs. So straight off the battle bus, and this is key because time is of the essence here. Now, one thing I am going to note, yes, all you need to do is assist in defeating the boss, which means you need to land one shot on them and you could essentially run away. But in order to complete all of the other quests, you're going to want to be getting into this vault. So what I like about this landing spot is this vending machine. And I love the DMR weapon because you can stay back from people and get some pretty hefty damage, and it's got a scope on it. So I'm grabbing myself a DMR. Up here in the rafters of this little thing, there's often a chest. And then once I loot up at that little spot there, and that spot only, I'm now going in the water, and I'm going to make landfall right here. So I'm swimming right to this place here. Why here? One, it's near Shattered Slabs, but two, there's most of the time there's one or two chests here to get a little bit more loot before you go in. So now, right where you can see the vault, it's just above where I'm marking the vault entrances right there, and there's also a vending machine here. And then there's another vending machine south of there. But I recommend you just come in here, as long as you got the DMR and one other weapon, get yourself a little bit of materials. And then if you need to, you can consume the berries here, because there's no point going in here without 100, 100, 100 shields, 100 health. Now there's an entrance into the vault from the top as well, and this is the way I recommend. So if you come over here, you can zip down right here. First off, before you quickly zip down, take a peek down there. Now I was just grabbing that ammo, of course. But just take a peek down and see if you can see anyone. If you can pick off the boss, like you can see there, I almost could have pulled it off. This would be the best way to even get one shot and run away if you simply just want to assist like that. But for me, I'm going for the gold. I'm going to go and eliminate the boss here because I want to get the vault card. I want to collect all the spoils inside the vault. There's multiple quests to be had by getting into those vaults. So just be careful here. These people, the cold-blooded suit NPCs and the boss are pretty strong. So that's why I like the DMR, because you don't have to be close to them. Now, once you can beat those other people quite quickly, but the boss is not so simply beat. So in this case, I got a shot or two on him, and I'm only running away so that I can kind of use my DMR and shoot him from afar, because there's no way I'm winning an up-close fight with 60 health and no shields and no med kits or anything like that. So you can see that if you delay even slightly, he kind of loses interest in the battle. The more it goes on, he doesn't lose interest quite as quickly. But I just basically kept baiting him in and sucking him in so that he would keep following me. I'd get away and he'd kind of pause. And there you go. I just shot him from afar, which is a great thing. He never got any more damage on me except when I was right in front of him. Now you can come over here. You can collect the vault card. You can take his heisted breacher shotgun. And you have now you've actually defeated the boss yourself. So again, this is match number 2, the exact same strategy. I started at the same place, I came over here via that same beach, and then once I get in, I just peek down, and then I slide down this. Do not fall down, you'll take damage. So at this point, I accidentally dropped like right on top of the boss pretty much. So I nailed a couple shots, and again, I could have simply taken off here, but heck no, I'm not satisfied. And I'm also confident that my strategy works pretty much 100% of the time here. You just get backwards here, and then you take shots from afar on this boss. One great thing to do here, and you'll see later on, is have grenades. You can toss them in there and get some initial damage. And then just note though, by building up here, you're shooting down on people, which always gives you the advantage. You're also far back because you need to eliminate the cold-blooded suit members that you're going to find here. And now, there you go. See how he takes off? He's not that aggressive, especially if your heat level's low. So every time you retreat, he kind of loses interest in the battle, which is great. Now I also noticed another time, by the way, that he would like go up the zip line and go up to the top, and then seems like he was coming around. So he might disappear for a while. If you haven't, so just be careful that if he all of a sudden disappears, you don't assume that he's dead. because I just found, there you go. See, he just came down the zip line again. So when you go and build yourself in there, he kind of gets lost and doesn't know what to do. That's kind of like a glitch with his bosses. He's not really good at figuring out what the player is doing when you start building and retreating. And he actually went, I swear, he went up and came down the zip line multiple times in this one match here. And so just always reload your weapons every time you get a chance. And then again, utilize your shooting from a distance with the DMR. Obviously use your augments to your advantage if you can. So in this case, I realized I was pretty low in health. I quickly popped this large shield pot over here and then go back in. And again, yes, you can just assist and run away and you'll get credit for this challenge. However, there's multiple challenges, as I mentioned, that involve getting into that vault. And so, of course, he's going to drop down right there. But luckily I've got my DMR. I get that far out damage on him. That's 2 times I've now eliminated the boss myself. And now again, back for round 3. So I took the exact same strategy again, grabbed my DMR. I come over here, take out the first cold-blooded NPC I see here. And now you just have to be careful again because the boss will just come there. You just saw him jump into the screen there. And then again, retreat into this hallway, do the builds, and then start shooting at the boss from afar. So here, in this case, I actually had those grenades. So here we go. Bam, there's my damage. I could have ran away again. And as you see, it was actually pretty hefty damage on the boss. Now this is actually really annoying because a player ends up showing up soon. And you can see he's fighting the boss there. And it turns out that I get distracted by the player. And then I ended up defeating the player. But annoyingly, the boss gets away from me here. And as I heal up, because I'm obviously not going to continue fighting the boss with 37 health, I lose sight of the fact that the NPC who all of a sudden appears here is not the boss. And so in this case, I'm going to assist because the boss actually is outside and he's going to end up getting killed by another player. But there we go. You can see I assisted in defeating it. So he died outside, and because I hit him, it counted for me. So I hope the guide is helpful. Please drop a like, leave me a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that button and show me that support. I greatly appreciate it. Until the next video, this is GamerDad out.